princess. I was born a princess. I do things my way. I'm very sweet and nurturing, but I'm also like an evil bitch too. Don't hate on me because I'm attractive. I know it. It's
Why'd I be backed into? Boots? Which wall? Pick a wall! Pick a wall!
Well, yes. Well, I just want to say that I feel fabulous. I look fabulous. Listen, yes, and it's fabulous! You shut the up!
Do you need like chalk, like a gym?
I think so.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Not you. You can choke.
Hey y'all, it's Cielo here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another segment of Obsessed with Astrology as part of Make Mythology Monday. It's my birthday, but I'm going to give y'all a gift. This Capricorn episode. Now, if you're new here, Make Mythology is a segment where I tell a love story from somewhere around the world while doing my makeup at the same damn time. So, if that's something you're interested in, if you like makeup, if you love myths and their origins, if you love leftist political commentary, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends, and comment below what everything sounds interesting, and especially if it is you're a Capricorn season. Hey, let's get it. First thing you're going to see me do is color correct and take these off. And again, I'm jealous if you have nice skin. I'm jealous of you, but the color correcting is only for the girls who have hyperpigmentation like I do, okay? And again, I'll post a list down below.
Today, we're going to be talking about the 10th sign of the Zodiac, which is Capricorn. Woo woo!
No bias whatsoever. No bias whatsoever.
So, if you were born between December 22nd and January 19th, you are part of the elite. Capricorn is your sun sign. Capri Sun Gang 8. Now, this point in time is very important on the symbolic calendar. As we know, December 21st, the end of Sagittarius season, is the winter solstice, which is the shortest day, longest night. But when the longest night is celebrated, the sun's power is at its weakest, and days start getting longer. Before even getting the days getting longer, the sun reaches lowest and most southern point in the atmosphere. Sun's light and power increase day by day. So this is considered the rebirth of the sun. And it celebrates the rebirth of the sun from the depths of chaos and death, and the reemergence of life from the realm of darkness and death. Capricorn is the gate of the gods, where the souls ascend after death.
Capricorn in the Zodiac. It is the cardinal earth sign of the Zodiac.
Okay, so as we covered before, we actually have already covered all the other cardinal signs, which include Aries, Cancer, and Libra. And Capricorn completes the cardinal sign club. Now, the cardinal signs are the start of the season. The word cardinal comes from Latin cardinalis, which means principle or beginning. Cardinal signs are leaders and tend to be outgoing because they're just very engaged with the dynamic world. Capricorn, the cardinal earth sign, has a very formidable presence and a natural authority for being master of the physical plane. Cardinal earth is a force of substantial achievement and working hard toward long-term goals. And then also, Capricorn completes the Earth sign trio, along with Taurus and Virgo. Earth signs are stable, grounded and practical most of the time. You know a Capricorn woman really well, you know that naturally we're kind of chaotic, no biggie. The element of Earth has always been concerned with like matter itself. Earth signs have always been concerned with like the biology of like human existence, biology of human existence,
fertility, and the terrestrial, and like space. Because honestly, who doesn't love space?
In Chinese philosophy, the soil element is called Tu. It's called Tu, which represents stability. Yin and yang, and the change of the seasons. Very, very earthy. Capricorns are very ambitious and ready to accomplish things, myself included. And then Capricorn, like no other sign, has hustle like we do. Let's just be honest. Like, let's just be real about this. They wish they had the grind power that we have. I'm just saying, nothing but facts. Okay. Now, the etymology of the word Capricorn does come from the Greek Capricornus, which literally means horned like a goat. And the words, like in Romance languages, translate to like capir, being like a prefix meaning goat, or caper being a prefix meaning goat, and then the suffix corn meaning horn, which rhymes. That's so great, that rhymes. So basically, they're the Latin words for goat and horn. And this one's pretty well distributed across Romance languages. At least my top 5 favorite ones.
And I'm going to insert the audio here so you can see it across the screen. It's like all the words come together. They kind of look like Capricorn. I'm going to go from like least like Capricorn to most like Capricorn. You're going to be pretty shocked. Hang on to your seats, kids. Learning more about words. I'm a linguistics major. And Capricorn. What?
Cauracife, Chavrecorne, Capricorn. Basically, goat and horns, Capricorn. Yes, the goat horns were the goat greatest of all time. Woo woo, woo woo. I love languages. Yeah.
Our power color is charcoal gray, so I found this imaginary kind of like gray glitter. It's too dark to be silver, so I think it should work.
Okay, the Babylonians had a Capricorn figure known as the goatfish. This creature combines the head and like front limbs of a goat, but the tail of a fish. Which I feel like that explains so much about like Capricorn's like sign. It's like I see something like that, like it's weird. So I was like wondering why it was always like that, because I'm like, Ringo's just like this shit, like shaped like that, you know. Maybe it's just me. In the late 3rd millennium, this constellation's heads and horns would rise at the time of winter solstice, but its fishtail would appear the following month, which I guess making the timing of Capricorn makes sense. This is said to be the rebirth of the sun during the winter solstice. Yeah, I could cover it before. It's a recurring theme here. The goatfish is the guardian and guide of the newborn sun as it reemerges. It's interesting, so it's like
The goat fish guards the sun, but the Sagittarius helps bring dead souls into the afterlife during the winter solstice. So it's like, are they? Maybe it's like they're guiding them during Sagittarius season because the days are getting shorter to the shortest day. Is that why they have the souls going during that time? So they have more time to get more souls through the nighttime to the other side. Is that the thinking there? Maybe that's the thinking there. Sorry, I just had like a total segue. There were very few omens about the goatfish. The few omens that do discuss the goatfish refer to it as the star of Ea, or Ea, I'm gonna say Ea, or like by its parts. For example, an omen would be like, if the star of Ea, or Ea, the star of her, the star of Ea is dark, the harvest will not thrive for 3 years. Oop, I do not like the sound of that. I like to eat. We do not like the sound of that. Oh no, 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 no.
If the fish stands close to the raven, and the raven being Mercury, fish and the fowl will thrive. Which, oh my gosh, that's such a weird omen. Ea, the fish goat, Babylonian god, was known to have brought culture and science to mankind, while also bringing rivers full of fish. We like fish. Fish are good. They're very, very good. Before I get into the next story about Capricorn, I want to talk about the significance that goats have in history and mythology across cultures. Goats were one of the first animals to ever be domesticated around 10,000 years ago. The main ancestor is thought to be a wild Bazar, which I'm not sure what exactly that is. It's the Bazar ibex, and that was believed to have originated from like around Iran, Iraq, and Turkey from the Zagros Mountains. That's the hypothesis. I don't really know much. I'm not a zoologist or anything, y'all. But goats are known to primarily live in rocky areas, and this ability to survive in harsh habitats shows their adaptable nature and adaptability for goats. Goats have also been seen as a symbol of inspiration to overcome struggles. I feel like that's kind of where Muhammad Ali got it from. Greatest of all time, goat. A symbol of inspiration to overcome struggles and stay determined.
Greek, Roman, Hindu, and Christian tradition goats, especially younger goats, are symbols of sacrifice and used for sacrifice. And they were used for sacrifice because they were symbolic of good health, peace,
and virginity. So they were considered to be sacrificed for the greater good.
Because Capricorn rules the 10th house, which is about like public persona, if I'm not mistaken. So that is fascinating.
The main story people know about Capricorn is coming, of course, from Greek mythology, because everyone knows Greek mythology. So there are a few figures associated with Capricorn. We're only going to talk about two today. One that is usually mistaken, well, I mean, not so mistakenly, but one that is almost often assumed to be a Capricorn representative from Greek mythology is Almathea. Is her name?
She was like a she-goat nymph who nursed the god Zeus
and nourished him with milk in a cave on Mount Diote in Crete. When Zeus reached maturity, he created his thunder shield from her hide
and his horn of plenty from her crown. And because of this, of her great deed to helping Zeus out, and I guess subsequently getting robbed or murdered by Zeus. Like, I'm sure how she lives without her hide, but it's not my business. Or technically being skinned by Zeus. I'm technically getting skinned by Zeus because hashtag Zeus the Predator, even as a little kid. This contour is not it, but we're gonna just work with it anyways. Contour. I have no nose. But yeah, so because I guess she sacrificed herself for Zeus, she did receive a star called Capra, which is one of the stars in the Capricorn constellation in the sky. So I guess anyone that does anything for Zeus or Hera gets a constellation in the sky. So she nursed him and he stole her hide and her crown of horns. So she gets a star in the sky. Because that makes it right. Again, hashtag Zeus the Predator. But the truest story of Capricorn is the story of Precus. Who or what is Precus, you may ask? And that is a really good question. But to find out.
Precus was immortal. He was the first sea goat created by Kronos, king of the Titans, and the god of time. Precus is the father of the race of sea goats who are known to be intelligent and honorable creatures who live in the sea near the shore. They can speak, think, and are favored by the gods. The younger sea goats, Precus's children, would find their way to the shore and were naturally drawn to it. They can use their front goat legs to pull themselves onto the beach and lay in the sun. The longer that they stay on the shore, the more that they would evolve from sea goats to land goats. Their fish tails would become hind legs and they would lose the ability to think and speak, essentially becoming like the modern goats we know today. Now this thought upsets Precus a lot, and he is determined to make sure that his children never make it to the shore and become mindless animals. His words, not mine. After losing several of his children to the land, Precus decides to use his ability to reverse time to force his children to return to the sea. Everything on Earth reverses itself back to where it was previously, such as the goats to the ocean. Precus warns the other sea goats, forbids them from setting foot onto the shore. No matter what he does, he reverses time again and again. The sea goats find their way to the land. Once Precus realizes that he cannot control his children's destiny, no matter how many times he tries, he resigns himself to loneliness and chooses to no longer reverse time so the children can live out their destiny. In his misery, Precus begs Kronos to let him die, as he cannot bear to be the only sea goat left. And remember, he is immortal. Kronos instead allows him to live out his immortality in the sky as the Capricorn constellation. Now he can see all of his children, even from the highest mountaintops of the stars. Speaking of stars, Saturn is the planetary ruler of Capricorn. Saturn is the planet that represents responsibility, hard work, and determination. Saturn has a lot to do with learning lessons and understanding limitations. Saturn has a dual nature, kind of like the sea goat, because the sea goat can live in both land or water. Capricorn involves the relationship between the wildness of instinct and the structure necessary for consciousness and civilization. Capricorn combines the fertility of the goat with the restriction of matter as symbolized by Saturn. Ultimately, Capricorn shows that this spiritual path and enlightenment aren't about escaping the world of matter and the body, but about being fully present and incarnate.
Yeah!
I think it turned out like really sexy and glam, more glam than I thought it would be. I can't resist a red lip. But before I get into the biggest for Capricorn, I have to go over some exclusions we have from the Capri Sun gang, the Capricorn Sun Club. As VP of Operations for the Black bisexual sector of the Alphabet Mafia and president of the Capri Sun gang, I hereby declare that these following Capricorns have been excommunicated and are no longer Capricorn sons. And I will explain their crimes as well. So I don't do nothing for no reason. Capricorns may hold grudges, but we don't have them for no reason, okay? So we have Ben Shabibo, whose slogan is, facts don't care about your feelings, but never presents any facts, and it's always in his feelings. So, for constant inconsistency and constant logical fallacies, I now dub you excommunicated. No Capri Suns for you. Gang rejected. Number 2, we have Debuser and Demurderer, allegedly. So, we're gonna just excommunicate this man, this little cretin out, for misogyny, sadistic abuse, homophobia, transphobia, and also allegedly killing one of his own fans in cold blood and getting off in court by some, I don't know, but again, you, Debuser, have been excommunicated. Sun gang rejected. Next we have Elvis Presley for crimes of cultural appropriation and theft of black art. He claims to have been inspired by a Mr. Chuck Berry and Little Richard, two well-known black artists that were fundamental in starting rock and roll, that genre, but he solely claimed the title as the king of rock and roll. So for that inspiration and not giving credit where credit is due, whether it was collaborative or inspiration that was stolen, we can't forgive these crimes. So you have been excommunicated. Capri Sun gang rejected. And the last person we have to put on the list as of this year, of December 27th, 2021, is Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse. Obviously, killing 2 people in cold blood, in self-defense, and then getting absolutely no consequences for it, and then now being created by right media as some sort of hero and claiming to care about Black Lives Matter. Crimes of inconsistency, crimes of murder, rejected. Excommunicated. Capri Sun gang rejected.
I declare this as law as president of the Capri Sun gang.
Now for the fun, Big Six in Capricorn. Let's do this. Capricorn is a feet on the ground, eyes on the prize sign. Those with Capricorn and Sun have a realistic, grounded approach to life and can be seen no matter how dreamy your chart is. These people know how to get things done and how to do things. They usually turn their back on things that seem too frivolous, and they're concerned with things that were worthwhile and include their lives. They need to feel useful and effective in the real world in order to be satisfied with their lives. And they possess a stronger need for recognition in a worldly sense. And they have a strong sense of society and its framework, and feel most secure when they're doing their part. Being useful and productive are basic needs for lunar Capricorns because they generally keep their emotions under check. Moon and Capricorn people tend to come up as competent people. However turbulent their emotions may be under the surface, lunar Capricorns keep cool-headed and come across as to be reliable people. This position of Moon suggests a desire for clear boundaries and realistic goals, and not much taking risk in life. Capricorn Mercury people have a strong need to compartmentalize the expressions they get from the world, to even often speak and write in a slow and methodical manner. They appreciate structure and order. Although they are resourceful people, Mercury Capricorn people easily become frustrated when there's too much information thrown at them at once. They break down into ideas into manageable parts before arriving at a decision, which is very level-headed, very stable, very Capricorn-esque. Capricorn Venus people will try to win your heart by displaying self-control, presence of mind, and responsible behavior. These lovers want you to know that they're goal-oriented, witty, savvy, and controlled. Nobody can get the best of them. They want you to see just how confident they are. They like some measure of predictability in their relationships, as cautious as they are in love. They project an aura of competency, and their love behavior can be attractive in a cool way. They don't go gaga over love, or at least they don't express as much. These lovers complain that Venus and Capricorns may be a little bit too practical and a little bit too deliberate, but they warm up to you eventually. Capricorn Mars natives have a subdued, controlled style of approaching life. They don't come across as particularly enthusiastic. Rather, theirs is a low-key but determined energy. They like to be on top of things. They are very goal-oriented and focused people who are not afraid of hard work. Many are achievers by nature, and many possess well-defined ambitions, well-defined to themselves more than anything. They are not particularly flashy people, but their drive to succeed, to make their lives secure, is strong, even if it's not right out there for the world to see. Anger is expressed in a rather cool, lovely way with this sign of Mars. Self-control is strong when it comes to just anger, drive, energy, and sexuality, which is very like Capricorn-esque again. There's a seriousness to Capricorn's people that is unmistakable. Even when they're joking around, it's of the deadpan variety. In fact, plenty of humorous people have Capricorn ascendants. It's all in the timing and the fact that they don't giggle before the joke is over. They project confidence, they ooze it. They're generally image-conscious people. The clothes they wear, the manner is a big deal to them, and they want to appear successful, and they generally succeed. They are independent and friendly, and adopt roles easily.
And this is going to be the end of the Capricorn video. I think what's surprising the most was that the story of Precus, the sea goat, was so fucking sad. Like, no one would be a sea goat with him, but I mean, yeah, I don't know why I chose to be on land. I feel like I would live in the sea personally, but that's just me. Tell me what your favorite part of the story was, or learning about Capricorn was, and let me know if you have any Capricorn sun below. I know I am Capricorn sun. I believe I have Capricorn Neptune, or something along those lines. And I'll leave, of course, some more explanations about Capricorn and more sources for you down below. And if you're on this far, make sure you like this video, share with your friends, subscribe, make new content every week, and make sure to follow me on social media. Links down below as well in the description, so you can find me wherever you want to find me. IG, TikTok, I love TikTok, Twitter, even Facebook. And that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye.